Is there anybody in this audience who will deny the fact that when you pay any tax at all, that you are paying in part for genocide, torture, mutilation, the killing of children in Gaza? Is there anyone in this room who wants to deny that when we pay any taxes here in this country, that some of that is going to kill the very people we claim to be defending? Thank you again for your honesty. So, what do we do with that? Here's what we do. We make more history, and here's how we do it. We have a positive obligation. We don't have a right to not pay taxes. We have a duty to not pay taxes. Because if we pay into a tax system, which at this point, indisputably, undeniably, funds, facilitates, and equates to genocide, torture, murder of children, everything else, what does that make us? We become material support, financiers for all of said crimes. So, make war history. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to take all those taxes. Are you happy with your taxes? Would you like to reduce your tax burden just a bit? Here's the selling point. Now we're talking, eh? Let's reduce the tax burden. You happy with the way the council's treating you? Do you like the council? They're doing you well? You happy with your income tax? How many taxes have we paid? 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 50? I don't even know at this point. How much of your income is going to facilitate this? How many of you would like to reduce it? Here's how we're going to do it. What we're going to do, and this has already been done, by the way, on a smaller scale, but I intend to make this massive, and not just in this country, for my birth nation and the entirety of the Western world, in fact, the whole world. We're going to hold our leaders to account. We don't have a dictatorship here. We can't hide behind a dictator doing things against our will. These people represent us. Now, instead of paying taxes to the government as you're told, what we're going to do is we're going to put those taxes into a trust. A trust. That trust will hold all of our taxes, so all of the money that they're getting to commit these crimes is no longer going to go with them. It's going to go into the trust. And you know what we're going to do then? This is an application of God's law right here. And it also happens to be man-made law. We're going to serve notice. We're going to serve notice to our representatives, and we're going to make it clear, okay? We, as citizens, subjects of this land, have a positive duty. We recognize the duty. We are concerned about our potential failure to meet the requirements as citizens, subjects of this land, and we are in danger. In fact, we believe that we have become the material facilitators of these crimes. Therefore, the money that we were paying you and potentially facilitating all of these massive crimes is going into this trust. We need now from you, here's your notice, to assure that there will be, one, no more trade with Israel. I'm not even talking about just weapons. No political support, no more Keir Starmer getting up and saying that Israel has a right to cut off water, food, electricity. That's the man in charge right now, by the way. He said that. You now have been served. If you cannot reply and assure that these funds will not be used to pay for any of these crimes, those funds will then be returned to the people until we can have a government that represents the will and the duty of the people. And we're going to end war. We're going to end all war except for war of defense. If someone's coming in to invade, then you defend. No more of these aggressive wars, which, by the way, the Nuremberg Tribunal said was the supreme crime. This is a solution that I wish we had enacted a long time ago. And I can honestly say that I was involved with people that were working for this over a decade ago. I have many objectives in my life. My ultimate objective, my ultimate mission, is to hand this world over to our children in a way that we can genuinely feel good about. And I think, based on what I've seen from the previous answers, I don't care how much money your kids got, I don't care how many properties you own. If you're feeling good about handing this over to your children, something is wrong with you. And if any of your children Is it okay what we're handing over to the Palestinians? They don't even have a childhood. They're deprived of their childhood. They literally don't even have a childhood. I say we end this. I say we end it now, this year. And while the dam is breaking on so many different subjects, this is an option that we have before us, and I will do everything in my power, including a willingness to lose everything to make this happen. But I can't do it. I can tell you what though, we can. We can, and we must. So, I don't even know how much time I took. The Sheikh, God bless him, has led the stage